Hi, Pastor Elea and Joe. Morning. Blessed morning po. Submit na po ako ng aking mga memory verse. First lesson po is how to overcome the world. Memory verse is John 16:33. These things I have spoken to you, that in me you may have peace. In the world you will have tribulation, but be good cheer, I have overcome the world. Lesson 2 is how to talk with God. Memory verse is Matthew 6:6. But when you pray, go to your room, close the door, and you will pray to your Father who is unseen. Then your Father who seen what is done in secret will reward you. Lesson 3 is social life. Memory verse is 1 Peter 3:15. But sanctify the Lord in your heart, and always be ready to give a defense to everyone who asks you a reason for the hope that is in you with meekness and fear. Lesson 4, the foundation of life. Memory verse is Joshua 1, verse 8 and 9. This book of law shall not depart from your mouth, but you shall meditate in it day and night, that you may observe to do according to all that is written in it. For then you will make your way prosperous, then you will have good success. Verse 9, I have not commanded you, be strong and of good courage. Don't be afraid, nor be dismayed, for the Lord your God is with you wherever you go. Lesson 5, sexuality. Memory verse is Genesis 2:23. And Adam said, This is it now, bone of my bones and flesh of my flesh. She shall call called woman, because she was taken out of man. Lesson 6 is the church God refuge. Memory verse is Hebrews 10:25. Not forsaking the assembling of ourselves together, as in the manners of some, but exhorting one another, and so much more as you see the day approaching. Lesson 7 is balanced life. Memory verse is Luke 2:52. And Jesus increased in wisdom and stature and in favor with God and men. Lesson 8, no memory verse, and the baptism. Lesson 9 is music and its influence on our life. Memory verse is John 10:10. The thief does not come except to destroy. I have I have come that you may have it more abundantly. Lesson 10, last but not the least, is how to know the will of God. Memory verse is Proverbs 3, 5 and 6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct your paths. Amen. Tapos na po ako.
Memory verse lesson 1. How to overcome the world. John chapter 16 verse 33. These things I have spoken to you, that in me you may have peace in the world. You will have tribulation, but be good cheer. I have overcome the world. Lesson 2. How to talk with God. Matthew chapter 6 verse 6. But you, when you pray, go into your room and close the door and pray to your Father who is unseen. Then your Father who sees what is done in secret will reward you. Lesson 3. Social life. 1 Peter chapter 3 verse 15. But in your heart set apart Christ as Lord. Always be prepared to give an answer to everyone who asks you to give a reason for the hope that you have, but do this with gentleness and respect. Lesson 4. The Word, the Fountain of Life. Joshua chapter 1 verse 8 to 9. This book of the law shall not depart from your mouth, but you shall meditate in it day and night, that you may observe to do according to all that is written in it, for then you will make your way prosperous, and then you will have good success. 9. Have I not commanded you? Be strong and of good courage. Do not be afraid, nor be dismayed, for the Lord your God is with you wherever you go. Lesson 5. Sexuality. Genesis chapter 2 verse 23. The man said, This now bone of my bones and flesh of my flesh, she shall be called woman, for she was taken out of man. Lesson 6. The church God refuge. Hebrew chapter 10 verse 25. Not forsaking the assembling of ourselves together, as is the manner of some, but exhorting one another is so much the more as you see the day approaching. Lesson 7. Balanced life. Luke chapter 2 verse 52. And Jesus increased in wisdom and stature, and in favor with God and man. Lesson 8. Baptism as step of obedience. No memory verse. Lesson 9. Music and its influence on our lives. John chapter 10 verse 10. The thief does not come except to steal and to kill and to destroy. I have come that they may have life, and that they may have it more abundantly. Lesson 10. How to know the will of God. Proverbs chapter 3 verse 5 and 6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. 6. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct your paths. O Lord, thank you